So, you like creepypasta? Pokemon creepypasta? I'm sure all of us have gone at least one night lying awake for the fear of the creatures from our stories to lunge out of the dark in our sleep. Have you ever rethought the Pokemon world? Looked deeper into its depths and seen it for what it really is? How many Pokemon have you released because of your fears? This, in truth, is a very controversial subject. Half the Pokemon creepypastas out there have the theme of not leaving your Pokemon, not abandoning your friends. So why? I asked you to release your Pikachu because you read a poster where one of its species went insane. Just because one is a psycho killer doesn't mean they all are. And anyways, there must have been a reason that the Pikachu went mad. After all, if it seems real enough for you to release your Pokemon, then it should be good enough to have a reason for the major events. I wonder what that poor Pikachu you released thinks of all this. Released but for no reason but your own irrational fears. Think of all the stories you've read. Could that not be fuel for it to seek revenge upon its former trainer? You're much better off keeping that innocent Pikachu than getting rid of it and risking doing the very thing you were trying to avoid in the first place. Those Pichus you released? The Vaporeon you got rid of? The Vaporeon would definitely want revenge. Or die of a broken heart. You had evolved it from an Eevee, brought it up, and maybe even loved it for a time. Then you gave it away for fear of encountering the situations you read in a story or saw in a picture. What a horrible way to end up. What about that Growlithe, that Squirtle, or the Charizard you traded away? Nearly every creepypasta centered around Pokemon tells you not to do what you were doing, abandoning your friends. It's more rational to fear a Rattata that you release for no valid reason than the harmless, innocent little creature in your PC box. Haven't you learned anything? I know exactly what I would do if I were one of those Pokemon. I would track down the trainer who had disowned me and... Are those eyes over your shoulder? No? I must be imagining things.